Have you ever seen something so unexpected that you had to pause and take a second look, just to be sure it was real? That is exactly what many people felt when images of Jennifer Aniston enjoying a quiet beach day began circulating online. What made the moment stand out was not just the setting or the fact that she was relaxing, but the choice of a bold G-string style bikini that quickly became a major talking point across social media and entertainment discussions. What seemed like a simple, private moment suddenly turned into a widely shared story, not because it was staged or planned, but because of how natural and unexpected it felt. To really understand why this moment caught so much attention, it helps to remember who Jennifer Aniston is and why people continue to follow her so closely. She became a household name through her role in the iconic show Friends, where her charm, humor, and relatable personality made her one of the most loved figures in television. Over the years, she has built a reputation not just as a talented actress, but also as someone with a consistent, understated sense of style. She is not typically known for making bold or attention-grabbing fashion choices in public, which is exactly why this particular moment stood out so strongly. The situation itself was simple. She was spending time by the water, enjoying a peaceful break away from work, much like anyone else might do. There were no cameras arranged, no promotional event, and no intention to create headlines. However, once photos of her relaxing in that setting began to spread, people reacted quickly. The internet, as always, amplified the moment, turning a quiet day into a widely discussed topic. What made it different from countless other celebrity beach photos was the contrast between her usual style and this more daring choice. But interestingly, the conversation did not stay focused only on the outfit. Instead, it shifted towards something deeper: her confidence. In the images, she appeared calm, comfortable, and completely at ease. There was no sense of posing or trying to impress anyone. That natural confidence became the real reason people paid attention. Many viewers were not reacting to the swimsuit itself, but to the feeling that she was simply enjoying her life without worrying about outside opinions. This is where the story becomes more meaningful. People often expect celebrities to behave in certain ways or stick to a particular image. When someone steps outside of that expectation, it creates surprise and sometimes admiration. In this case, many fans responded positively. They saw it as a reminder that confidence does not come from meeting expectations, but from feeling comfortable in your own skin. Comments online reflected this, with many people expressing appreciation for her relaxed attitude and her ability to ignore unnecessary judgment. Of course, as with most things online, there were mixed reactions. Some people questioned the choice, while others fully supported it. But even with differing opinions, the larger message remained clear. This was not about trying to shock anyone. It was about personal comfort and authenticity. Jennifer Aniston has always been someone who keeps her life relatively grounded despite her fame, and this moment aligned with that image. She was not performing for an audience. She was simply living her life. What makes this story last longer than a typical viral moment is the idea behind it. It quietly challenges the pressure many people feel about appearance, age, and expectations. Without saying anything directly, it sends a message that confidence is personal. It does not depend on approval, trends, or outside validation. It comes from within, from being at ease with who you are. In the end, what people remember is not just the image, but the feeling it created. It reminded them that even someone constantly in the public eye can choose to live simply and naturally. Moments like this stand out because they feel real in a space that is often filled with carefully planned images. That authenticity is rare, and it is what keeps people talking long after the initial attention fades. So when people bring up this moment, it is worth looking beyond the surface. It is not really about a swimsuit or a trend. It is about confidence, comfort, and the quiet power of being yourself, even when the world is watching.